Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to go ahead and elaborate on a little something that I had posted up not too long ago. The post said, spend a little bit more time trying to make something of yourself and a little less time trying to impress other people. And the reason I want to elaborate on that is because I feel that hits me right in the feels, right in the heart. You know, I can relate to that a lot. I used to do that a lot. I used to care too much about what people used to think about me. And that in turn made me not live up to my full potential in that time period. You know, now's a little different, you know, because I've learned. What happens is, or what happened to me, you know, I'm only going to speak from personal experiences and maybe it'll help you guys out. What ended up happening is because I was caring so much about what other people thought, I wanted people to think that I was good at whatever it is that I was doing. You know, I was like a little jack of all trades. I was bouncing around all over the place. And I wanted people to think that I was the best at whatever it is that I was doing at the time. You know, and in turn, that made me worry too much more about what they thought than the reality of things. And I'm gonna explain what I mean by that. Basically, I would puff myself up to be a little bit bigger than I really was. You know, just so that they can think that I was already the best at what I was doing. Now that I've received that satisfaction, okay, now that I've received that satisfaction and now I have everyone already thinking that I'm the best at what I do, what ends up happening is I no longer feel like I have to put in the work because I already got what I wanted. Why do I have to put in the work if people around me already think that I'm the best? You know, so worrying too much about other people's thoughts and opinions of me. Okay, they weren't negative opinions. You know, most people go through a battle of people thinking, oh, they think I'm a loser, they think I'm a dork, they think I suck, and it eats them up inside. You know, I was more of, you see how positive thoughts sometimes of other people, if they're incorrect and false, they can affect you because you won't put in the work. Now everyone thinks that you're big, everyone thinks you're the best at what you do, but I promise you, there's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to go out there right under the limelight and prove not only to yourself but to everybody else how good you really said you were. And that sucks. You know, I'm gonna give you an example. I was doing MMA at one time, right? And I was pretty good. You know, I was pretty good at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I wasn't the best boxer in the world, whatever. So be it. But there was a time where I was gonna do an MMA fight, and it was an amateur fight. My first fight. It was a little, you know, it wasn't no big deal. It wasn't nothing out of this world. It was gonna be 1 round kickboxing, 1 round jiu-jitsu, so on and so forth for 4 rounds. Everyone around me thought that I was the best. Right? Everyone around me thought I was great. Everyone around me thought I was good. And let me tell you, because of that, I felt like I didn't have to work as hard as I should have. Because I put it into my head of, bro, these people already think that I'm great. My friends already think I'm good. The people around me that I'm training with already think I'm good. Why do I gotta put in the work? They already think that I'm the best. You know, game day came, right? And it just so happens to be that I did good on what I would say that I was bad at, which was the kickboxing, because I would train that kickboxing. I would train that kickboxing because I was able to admit that I wasn't that good at it. All right. But when it came to jiu-jitsu, I said, man, I'm the freaking best. Don't mess with me. I'm going to whoop anybody's ass. And just so happens to be that the second round when we had to do grappling, I got put into an armbar and I lost in front of everybody within about 15 seconds of that match. That is kind of embarrassing. You know, and really what ended up happening is it's not that the guy was better than me. He bested me because I didn't put in the work. I got rusty. I felt like I didn't need to put in the work because I allowed the opinions of others to be my satisfaction. You know, I'll give you an example now. There's a lot of time in CrossFit. I do CrossFit now. I've been doing it for about 1.5 years now. We have people that are called sandbaggers, you know, or people who miscount their reps and basically lie and cheat on their workouts. What ends up happening is when you do something like that, say if you got to do a workout where you got to do 500 push-ups and 200 squats, and me and you are going up against each other. If you lie and you say that you only did, and you lie and you say that you did 500 squats 500 push-ups and 200 squats, when in reality you only did 300 push-ups and 125 squats, right? You're so worried about beating me and letting everyone else say, oh my God, bro, I can't believe Fulanito beat Miguel. Look at that. And now everyone's puffing you up and you're making yourself bigger than what you really are. What ends up happening is that all those missed reps are what could have made you better. All those missed reps are what could have made you actually as big as you're puffing yourself up to be. You know, so don't worry so much about what other people think. Don't worry so much about what other people say. It's okay to be a beginner. It's okay to not be as good as you want to be yet. Okay? But don't focus on the thoughts of other people. Don't do that. Because it's only going to affect you negatively. Whether it's negative thoughts that people are saying about you that's eating you up inside because you're focused so much on them that you're going to eventually at one point begin to believe them and say, oh, why am I doing this? I'm just going to go ahead and quit. Everyone already thinks I suck. Fuck them. Fuck them. All right? Fuck them and their thoughts. No one cares. No one cares about that. You don't have time for that. Okay? And when people are thinking very positively of you, okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But now, if they're thinking very positively of you because of some lies or some BS that you fed them, all right, and then that can affect you negatively because you won't put in the work because your satisfaction is their thoughts, not your product. You won't put in the work to produce greatness because people around you already think you're great. But there's gonna come a time like it came for me. And that was a little reality check for me. All right? Where you're going to have to, put your money where your mouth is. All right? So my takeaway, or what I want your takeaway to be from this, is focus on what it is that you're doing. Focus on what your thoughts are. You want to be great at it? Work at it. All right? If someone tells you that you're good, I don't care if I'm a baby. Right now, I'm like a baby cub in the sport of CrossFit. Bro, I was just born. I've been in it for a year and a half. I was basically just born. All right? But even then, a baby cub, a baby lion still got fangs. A baby lion still got claws. So when a sheep comes around and tells me, oh man, you're doing great, you're doing this, you're doing that. Yeah, if I let that get to me because a sheep came around, someone who doesn't work out or someone that doesn't work out, doesn't lift weights, doesn't know anything about my sport at all. If I allow those thoughts, okay, don't get me wrong, it's great. I love to hear it sometimes. But if, oh my God, Miguel, you're such a savage. Miguel, you're this. Miguel, you're that. In reality, I'm not. I'm just a cub. Of course, a sheep is looking at me like I'm a savage. Of course. The sheep doesn't have fangs. The sheep doesn't have claws. But when you put this baby cub up against a bunch of other lions, I'm nothing. You see where I'm coming from? I can't let those thoughts affect me because then I would begin to believe that I have nothing else to work for. So eat on that for a little while. Alright guys, just wanted to go ahead and elaborate on that just a little bit. Hope you guys like it. I freestyled this whole thing for you. Alright, well, if you guys got any opinions, any comments, go ahead, drop them. I might even go ahead and make a video about them. I might go ahead, shout you guys out, and reply to your comment in a video directly. Alright guys, well, I hope to hear from you guys. See you guys soon.